What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. On the visiting Voyager sideline stands their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Opposing them, it is the Monarchs and their head coach. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. From the booth alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go from Toronto! And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on second and short. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down from the 42. Throwing now off the play action. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Handoff now out of the gun. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, play action. Complete out to the right. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookies. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. gets a chance to steal it away in the end zone. He just can't finish the play. Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with second down. Dumped off to his running back. He has the touchdown. The Voyagers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Voyagers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Monarchs nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Has this at the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
70 Lions! Motion, motion, motion! Take off!
They give to Bailey on the inside handoff. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, here we go!
Shotgun handoff to Bailey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ball in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's a give here for Bailey. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll run here on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Still a 1-possession game in the early stages. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there, and that means 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Looking slant route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Voyagers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
In the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Voyagers now lead by 10. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense to the line. Here we go. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Tyron Hopper.
Air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At the 41-yard line.
A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why Case are such valuable commodities.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
At the 44-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give to Bailey. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives him the first. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Heads out on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Toronto after this. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The running back gets it on the draw. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Dropping back to throw. Throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this fourth down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for an Oklahoma City first down. A gain of 26 yards. And
going to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and goal.
Big play sets them up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Working inside the red zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Voyagers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Voyagers lead by 15 now.
21, Monarch 6.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down and 10. At their own
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go, set.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
First and 10.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing here just before halftime. Forced out to his right. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Trying down the middle with Bailey. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Sends this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Here comes their offense out again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, they might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Putting a receiver in motion. Working near his goal line. Setting up the screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered. I
like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action on 1st down. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Close stuff there.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming that play, Kate.
Laundry on the field, but this is directed at the officials. The Monarchs have thrown that challenge flag. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Going with Bailey on the ground. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And he is down to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB-receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
He's got it near the 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Going right side. Bailey with it. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and goal.
Let's go.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Monarchs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Has this at the 6. In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. That outruns their offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. On the ground, Bailey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll go play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Dive play straight ahead. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by the second-generation NFLer. It's Carson Bruner.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
A handoff from Bailey, running right. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Toronto.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Here we go, set. Head to 60, head to 60. Go.
Going to the ground again on first. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, 2nd and goal at the 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This time it's a passing play. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Monarchs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Offense staying out, looking for 2 more.
Let's
The
go.
offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the 4th quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. 3rd quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the 4th. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Oklahoma City.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He was taken down.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to throw now. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. The Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He's going to have them up to that 23. They gain 11 on that play, and they're going to have a first down now.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Ready? Cougar 19.
It's a give here for Bailey. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. We've set it down from 37. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
First down, play action. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
At the 60.
From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Crap leading.
Now looking to throw. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Monarchs take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Monarchs jump in front now by 5.
Monarchs 26, Voyagers 21.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it, and he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they bring him down around the 34. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
He'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Desperation time here. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of him.
Vaughn. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Voyagers jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take up.
Up the middle, Vaughn. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The give here on 2nd. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. Not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
Their
line.
offense running back out now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Unable to connect with his running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Down and 10.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading. Go.
Now to throw. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And dose of the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Here he is to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Desperation time here on 4th. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Voyagers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock.